there was no evidence of foul play in its initial investigation. Still, his mother says there were things out of place in his apartment.
The pen drive is missing. And then his computer was messed up. His desktop was left on for 3 days. It's messed up.
Balaji started working as a researcher for OpenAI in 2020, and after resigning, he publicly claimed the company violated copyright laws while developing ChatGPT. His parents say he was called to be a witness for a case against OpenAI 4 days before his death.
All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachaha, Kodash. I want to give double honors to head apostle and others, a great millstone who rule well and teach well. Peace and blessing to you, sincere Akim, that are pushing this truth all over the four corners of the earth, week in and week out, in our truth and sincerity. I want to touch on this news report concerning this whistleblower that supposedly deleted himself. And I may or may not put a couple of the clips that I'm about to play here shortly at the beginning of this video as well. You know, because this individual, he was actually about to, he was speaking up against artificial intelligence, and he was in the artificial intelligence community, pretty far high up in it, and he was due to appear in court, you know, concerning going against this artificial intelligence, this AI company. And he was found in his apartment, dead, with his hard drive or his zip drive, whatever you call it, was missing. There was, according to his mother, there was apparent struggle in his home. She said various different things were missing out of his room that seemed odd. And you know, to me, it looks like the classic, the classic blame it on, you know, SUICIDE, when really, you know, it was ultimately a surgical strike to take down an opposition or something that is opposing an agenda, okay? And we all know that these wicked elites have a heavy agenda concerning AI, artificial intelligence, okay? Which we're going to get into in a little bit. But I want to play some of these clips of this news report. So without further ado, let's jump into it.
OpenAI, who died last month, it was held in Milpitas for 26-year-old Suchir Balaji.
Salaki, let's start from the beginning.
Vigil tonight for the whistleblower researcher of OpenAI, who died last month. It was held in Milpitas for 26-year-old Suchir Balaji. There are a lot of questions about his death. Balaji's parents hired a private investigator just yesterday. They don't believe their son would have died by suicide.
Yeah, I was the last person to talk to him. He was happy more. He is not depressed or anything. And it was his birthday week.
He made plans of going to CES in January. That was the last phone conversation he had with anyone. He went into his apartment, never came out. There was no note left. And there is nobody else in the scene. That doesn't mean they can just come to conclusion. And we have seen the bloodshots in the bathroom, signs of fight in the bathroom.
Vigil organizers say they're honoring Balaji's bravery and raising awareness to corporate accountability in artificial intelligence.
And there was no evidence of foul play in its initial investigation. Still, his mother says there were things out of place in his apartment.
The pen drive is missing. And then his computer was messed up. His desktop was left on for 3 days. It's messed up.
Balaji started working as a researcher for OpenAI in 2020, and after resigning, he publicly claimed the company violated copyright laws while developing ChatGPT.
So he was going against ChatGPT, or whatever the company was that put together or had some type of hand in ChatGPT. And if you're not, well aware, ChatGPT is like a AI, artificial intelligence program that you can basically speak into, and it, uses data and AI to give you information and an answer, so to speak. Okay, so this guy was about to, he was, you know, bringing out evidence and information because he worked for this company before he resigned, concerning different privacy laws and various other things that this company violated in the production and making of Chat GPT. Okay, now let's continue on in this video.
Laws while developing ChatGPT. His parents say he was called to be a witness for a case against OpenAI 4 days before his death.
So that's a key point right there. All right, he was he was supposed to appear in court 4 days. Okay, prior to him, quote unquote, allegedly being found in his home. All right, with the tag that the government or these news reports are placing upon this man concerning how he how he was found, so to speak. Okay, without I'm trying to stay away from these sensitive words for the sake of YouTube. But he was actually coming against one of these high artificial intelligence companies, and he had information. He was well involved in the company. Probably had information on zip drives, information on his computer, and I believe they sent somebody after him, not only to take him out, but to get the information that he had, whether it was on his computer, whether it was on some drive, or whatever information that they could attain, and ultimately to silence this man. Okay? Because what these wicked elites are heavily pushing on this earth is artificial intelligence. Because artificial intelligence is going to work hand in hand with the MOTB. Okay? So they have to have artificial intelligence, these 5G, 6G, 7G, the satellites, all the various different technologies that are going to work, congruent with that micro C-HIP in place for when they present it and roll out that device on a high level. Everything's already there. Okay, let's continue a little bit more in this video.
Called to be a witness for a case against OpenAI 4 days before his death. Ahmed Banafa is an engineering professor and tech expert at San Jose State University.
Basically what they said that's not true, and they're going through the case and they're trying to prove that this is publicly available information. Another avenue that they went through is they start striking agreement with certain news agencies.
Ramiro says they're conducting an independent autopsy
and this is a common thing amongst these whistleblowers and these people trying to come up against these big companies and corporations. This is not just concerning artificial intelligence. This is concerning big pharmacy. Look at Hollywood. They can very easily say, put that word, put that S word and tag that to, your death, and it's accepted by the masses. Okay. So this happens, ever so often for these, these people that want to blow the whistle, want to come up against these large companies, corporations, and even, the government, these governments as well. And, I believe this is what happened right here. It was nothing but a surgical strike, that was ordered out to come against this guy because he was about to, bring out some information circling around Chat GPT, because with this artificial intelligence and at the level that it is at and the level that they're trying to achieve, it's going to violate all these so-called laws, privacy concerns, okay, privacy laws. All right. And, this company and ultimately the powers that be, really don't want these people concerned, so to speak, nor do they want this information out there, at least just yet.
received support from Silicon Valley Congressman Ro Khanna, who posted this message on X about the case. I am heartbroken by your loss. Given your very serious concerns about foul play, I do believe that there should be a full and transparent investigation into the death by the FBI or appropriate agency.
Let them investigate.
Well, yeah, well, you know, majority of the time, that those three letters that you just heard are usually involved in it, okay, or have their hands, close by, okay, and with these situations, depending on how high, this was orchestrated, you can't really do nothing about it, because his mother and his family are seeking out to, go to the FBI, talk to these these leaders, these governments, do an internal investigation, this, that, and so forth, and at the end of the day, like I said, depending on how high that order, was declared to go down, it's going to go nowhere. All right. These wicked elites, the powers that be that rule this earth and have been put in that position of power by Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, pursuing the Job, the 9th chapter and the 24th verse. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Let's go to Job 9 and 24. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So the wicked is ruling right now. And he has instilled in the minds of the people that they have some type of power and voice. Okay? They don't really understand who's in rulership, and they don't understand how he's ruling and governing the earth. Okay? Esau is giving you the government. He's giving you, these politicians, these governors, all over the earth. He's giving you Democratic and Republican over here in America and various other, similar structures like that in other parts of the earth as well. And that's just, for the comfort of the eyes of the people, and ultimately to control the people even more. So, the majority of the people, they don't see that. Even though you have a lot of people waking up to the fact of, that is exactly what's going on, to a certain degree. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Okay, let's continue on. There's just a little bit left.
And bring it out rather than be speculating something. We want the truth to come out. We'll report to authorities what could be the reason for his death.
Well, in my opinion, they didn't want the information coming out about ChatGPT, artificial intelligence, the future of AI, because a lot of money is being spent, by these world leaders into artificial intelligence. You heard what Donald Trump stated about AI and artificial intelligence. Okay. This man's planning on setting up smart cities. You can't have a smart city without artificial intelligence. Okay. The key word in this in that is smart. All right. He's seeking more and more for advancements in technology. He's seeking more and more to push these various different advancements in society and all over the earth. And this is another part of his New World Order agenda. And he's going to seek to achieve and complete his New World Order agenda, his New World Order goal program, at all cost. And anybody that sets any type of resistance or anybody that opposes this man, okay, he seeks to run right through them and destroy them, man. Okay, take them out. Let's go to 2 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter. Let's go down to verse 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. See, we're not ignorant of Esau's devices, his schemes, his plans. All right, we're not putting nothing past this devil. Okay, we fully understand that he has been put in the position of power. We fully understand and know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua who this man is. We understand what he's willing to do and how far he's willing to go to push and fulfill his goals. Okay? Let's play a little bit more of this and we'll get one more scripture and wrap it up.
Rather than be speculating something, We want the truth to come out. We'll report to authorities what could be the reason for his death.
Now, about a month after Balaji's death, OpenAI released a statement on X saying, in part, "We were devastated to learn of this tragic news and have been in touch with Sashir's family to offer our full support during this difficult time. Our priority is to continue to do everything we can to assist them. We first became aware of his concerns when the New York Times published his comments, and we have no record of further interaction with him. We respect his and others' rights to share views freely."
Yeah, so OpenAI, gave some heartfelt message and explain their condolences and their concerns, which I believe is all bullshit. I mean, this guy was this Indian man. I'm not sure exactly what country he's from, but he was supposedly about to celebrate his birthday in a couple days. His family, are pointing a lot of things that are out of place and don't make sense. People that know him would, didn't say he was any type of, depression, whatever the case may be. And not too much information is coming out about it. They're just, putting that tag on it. And for now, it just seems like they're just leaving it at that. Let's go to Revelation 13 and let's go down to verse 13. Matter of fact, let's start, and this is Revelation 13, and let's start in verse 11. It says, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed." So America is just an extension of the Roman Empire. Okay? And they set up these governments. They set up the Democratic and Republican Party, who seem to oppose themselves just like, back in the Roman Empire. Okay? It says, "And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles." So this devil, he's been given power by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He's been given technology. He's been given wisdom. He's been given knowledge, and he's pushing those false miracles on the earth. Okay, it says, "And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." Okay? And Esau Edom puts a lot of time, energy, and money into his system. All right? And AI is becoming a part of his system. Really, you can say it is a part of his system. And as the days, weeks, months go on, we're going to see more and more involvement, more and more advancement in artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is going to be used in just about everything. From these task force to the military. Okay, you got Esau talking about arresting people before they even commit crimes, like the movie Minority Report. And that's another thing. This devil will put it right in front of your face. He puts it in these movies, and the people sit down and they watch and they look at it like it's a sci-fi, like it's just fiction. No, Esau is actually telling you, all right, part of his plans, part of his agenda, what he's planning on doing. All right, he's putting it right in front of your face. It's called predictive programming. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. That's that electronic device about the size of a grain of rice that Esau, these wicked elite Edomite banking families, all right, want to have in every single man, woman, and child and animal, over the whole face of the earth. Okay. And he needs everybody. He needs all these world leaders. He needs all these scientists. He needs all these people with these high level positions who are very, very smart, like this individual we're actually discussing and talking about. Let me see if I can skip back. You know, let me see if I can get a picture of him. All right, here we go. This individual right here. You know, he was, worked for the one of these top open AI companies, and like I said earlier, he was coming up with, like the video states, he, was basically took this big company that formulated or owned Chat GPT to court, and was due to show up in court in 4 days. And obviously he had some very, very good information. Obviously he had, some uh, info, some heavy info on this company. Okay. And, and people like this, Esau needs them to be down with their program. And if they oppose, he's seeking to take you out. Okay. Anybody who has, high level knowledge, very good skills, has a voice, and, is, especially these, the ones that are working directly for these, top level companies. Okay. You can do your research on big pharmacy, man, and all the doctors and scientists, and, people in that particular field that spoke up against big pharmacy, and all of a sudden they have disappeared. They're nowhere to be found, or they're in the same. They have been tagged with this same, thing that has been placed upon this man as well. Okay, let's keep reading and we'll wrap it up. This is Revelation 13:16. He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand and in their foreheads. And we're right there at the doorstep of Esau Edom, pushing out and rolling out, this electronic device on a high level, making it hip, making it cool, making it enticing. All right, persuading the masses to receive it. Okay, and he's gonna force it before he forces it. If that makes sense. He's gonna force it by various different means where you have to have it to do certain things. But then he's gonna force it by the manner of, if you don't have it, okay, you're gonna be put in jail or put to death. So he's gonna push it in stages, like he does, like he does everything else. Verse 17, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma. Salakia. It says, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay, and that's another way he's gonna force it. He's gonna push it. Okay, because that's gonna be the new currency. That's gonna be the new ID. That's gonna be the new bank account. That's gonna be the tag that connects you to the cloud, that connects you to the system, that connects you to, AI, artificial intelligence. Okay. Lord willing, that was edifying. If I can find the article on this, all I have is the video, which this is Fox News was going into. But if I do find the article on this, because I would like to read up a little bit more about it, I'll put the link in the description box. Lord willing, that was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachaha, Kodash. I want to give double honors to that apostle, Nettles, the great millstone, who rule well and teach well. Peace and blessing to you, sincere Akim, that are pushing this truth all over the four corners of the earth, week in and week out, in all truth and sincerity. Till next time, shalom, shalom.